Hello, my name is Rocket, and welcome to episode 1 of my Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team 100% playthrough. Before I get into the gameplay, I just want to explain the objectives of this 100% playthrough. The most common objectives that people that have played this game before will know, I'm going to be recruiting every single Pokemon, going for every dungeon, getting the maximum rank, but I'm going to be doing some extra challenges. To give you an example, the first dungeon we go through is Tiny Woods. Every dungeon has items we can collect by finding them on the ground. In Tiny Woods, we can find something like an orange berry. Imagine if I go through Tiny Woods and I don't collect an orange berry. Even if the dungeon is defeated, it is not completed, and I'm going to go through it again until I do get that item. Obviously, in Tiny Woods, it sounds really simple. As you go further into the game, there will be dungeons with a lot of items to collect, so as you can see, it's not as easy as it sounds. Everything else will be explained throughout the playthrough. So with that, let's begin. Alright, welcome to the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team 100% playthrough episode 1. And let's get right into the game. So the first thing that happens in the game is that you'll be taking a personality quiz where you'll be asked a series of questions, and depending on how you answer, you will get a certain Pokemon page. And if you don't know how this game works, you'll be turned into a Pokemon, and you're kind of just trying to figure out what happens from there. And there's 16 Pokemon that you could be, and it goes down to 13 depending on which gender you pick. I'm going to pick the male gender, so I cannot be an Eevee, I cannot be a Chikorita, and I cannot be a Skitty. But with that, let's get right into the personality quiz. I'm going to be answering these questions sincerely, and I'm going into this completely blind. I have an idea on what I want to use as a partner Pokemon because I haven't used that Pokemon before ever, and I think it would be cool. So this is the portal that leads to the world of Pokemon. But before I can let you through, I have several questions for you. I want you to answer them sincerely. Are you ready? Okay, let the interview begin. Do you think you are cool? Be honest. Sure. I guess I'm okay, right? I guess I'm okay. Have you ever made a pitfall trap? No. On vacation outings, you want to go with others, depending on the others. Do others often call you childish? I guess. I like to play games a lot, so that comes up. A human hand extends out of a toilet. What would you do? Scream and run. Do you like to noisily enjoy yourself with others? I mean, if we're not bothering anyone, I don't mind. There is a wallet at the side of the road. I really don't know if I would pick any of these situations. Turn to the police? I don't think I would go through the through the trouble. I wouldn't be happy about it. You know, someone lost their wallet. That's kind of sad. Is anyone watching? Like, what? I'll go with this one. I don't like. I know I wouldn't do these ones, so this is kind of vague. Like, is anyone watching? Like, someone's. I'm overthinking this so much, aren't I? But like, is anyone watching? Is anyone, anyone notice that this wallet is here? Is anyone kind of seeing it, that they're missing it? Am I just like, is anyone watching so I can steal it? It's so vague. I'm just gonna go with that. This is going already super great, huh? You're going bungee jumping for the first time. Since it's scary, you decide to test the jump with a doll, and the bungee cord snaps. What, will you still try to make a jump anyway? Hell no! Are you a boy or a girl? I am a boy. You appear to be the jolly type. Always laughing and smiling, you uplift everyone around you. You love jokes, you have lots of friends, and you're popular wherever you go. But sometimes you get carried away and say things that get you in trouble. You should learn to think before saying or doing anything. A jolly person like you should be the Pokemon Squirtle. I actually think I was never Squirtle before. And who would you like to have as a partner? Choose the Pokemon you want as your partner from this group. So depending on which starter you have, you cannot pick a partner of the same typing. So the 2 Pokemon I never used that I wanted as a partner was either Bulbasaur or Totodile. Since we got Squirtle as our Pokemon, I'm going to go with Bulbasaur. And I'm not very creative with nicknames, so I think I just want to give him a nice little nickname, like Bulba, he's our friend Bulba, and everyone else calls him Bulbasaur. We have that cool name for him, so Bulba the Bulbasaur. And okay, we're all set. Let's get you into the world of Pokemon. Go for it. Alright, let's finally begin. Where am I? Am I dreaming this? I feel a pleasant breeze. I hear a voice from somewhere. I wonder who it is. Excuse me? Please wake up. Come on, wake up. Look at us, we're so cute. Squirtle sleeping is super cute. Alright, you're finally awake. Great. Where is this? You were passed out here. I'm glad to see you awake. I'm Bulba. Glad to meet you. And you are? I've never seen you around before. Huh? You're a human, but you look like a normal Squirtle in every way. It's true. I have turned into a Squirtle. But why? I don't remember anything. You're kind of weird. Your name? What's your name? My name? That's right, my name is? Right, so I think naming myself Rocket would be kind of weird. A Pokemon named Rocket? That seems a little bit weird. I think I'm just gonna go with my real name and call myself Dan. That looks cool to me. Oh, Dan's your name. Well, it's a funny name. I'm not sure if taking that as a compliment or not. Somebody, please help me. Huh? I hear shouts from over there. I have a Butterfree appearing. What's wrong? It's horrible. My Caterpie fell into a cavern. My poor baby. What? A huge fissure opened in the ground and my Caterpie fell in. He's too young to crawl out by himself. When I went to get my baby, Pokemon suddenly attacked me. Huh? You were attacked by other Pokemon? They must be enraged by the fissure and out of control. That's what I think. I'm not strong enough to fend off those wild Pokemon. What will become of my baby? Oh, what am I to do? Oh dear, oh dear. This sounds bad. We have to go help. Alright, so we go on our first journey in the dungeon Tiny Woods. So, if you never played a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, this is basically a turn-based game. Every time you do something, the remaining Pokemon will also be doing something, and the dungeons are randomly generated, so that's what makes this game really cool to play. It's every time you play a new game file, it is very fresh, and there's always a lot of new things to experience and things like that. There's also a lot of features, and in this playthrough we're going to be doing all of them. Yes, all of them. So some things I want to mention right off the bat is that on our left side, if I can do this, I'm not sure if I can still, I'm not sure if we have enough space to do it, but I'm going to try. At our left of the screen, we will have our recruits. So the recruiting is basically how you capture Pokemon in this game. I'll get into that once we can recruit Pokemon. And at our right, we should have a little bit of information about the dungeon. Things like the Pokemon you can find here, and maybe the items, if I can make it up to appear very nicely. And with that, let's get into a little bit of the controls and the mechanics of the game. So if you press B, your menu will open, and we have Dan and Bulba. If you see the biggest box, I guess, in the bottom, and you have Dan and Bulba with 30 of 30, that's our HP bar, so it tells us our HP, which is very good. We have our belly, 100 of 100, so basically as you go through the game, and you move around through the dungeons, and use moves, you will lose a bit of your belly, you'll get hungry, and you will need to eat something, or you will faint of hunger, you'll be too tired and too hungry to do anything, so always keep attention to that. We'll get a few items that helps us with that in the future. We have our money, so we're currently very poor. We have 0 Poke. There's the weather, so we have a clear weather, and we have our playtime, so we currently at 7 minutes and 4 seconds when I press my B button. So the first thing we have is also 5 different things you can do. We have also the information about the dungeon. We have tiny woods, but let's get into our moves. So we can press R in one of the what's it called? The arrows to change between set move and not set move. And you can press select to switch set moves. So very cool. I'm going to be setting our tackle and not tail whip. So basically, you have 2 moves. So we have the basic move. If you press A, that's the basic move. And then if I press L and A, I can use my tackle move because I set it. You can always do this in your partner Pokemon as well. I'm going to turn off Growl. Growl just lowers the tank, and I don't think I want that. I think I just want him to use tackle if he can, and that does damage, and that can help us a lot. We have the items here. We currently have no items. Okay, so we'll get more into that in the future. We have our team, so we have Dan and Bulba with a big yellow heart. Very cool. We have others. So others, you can see a lot of things. We have game options. I'm going to go into dungeon. And we have the speed. So the speed is how you move. I'm going to put it on a slow. I was always, since I played this game in my childhood, I always kept it on slow as as default. And I think it moves quite nicely. I don't think we need the fast-paced one. We have Far Off Pal, so this is basically the camera movement. I'm gonna put this self because the look can be a little annoying. But it's not really that important for me to explain into much detail. We have Damage Turn, I'm gonna keep it on. We have Grids, I'm gonna keep it on. And Map Clear, looks fine. I'm gonna change my settings. What do we have here? We have the color and no. Alright, so that's it for the game option. We have Quick Save or Give Up, so this is basically, if you need to go do something else, you can quick save and then leave the game and return back and you'll be right here. Or you can just give up on the mission and leave. You have the message log, which gives us the information of the things you did on the turn. We have the mission objective, so our objective currently is to rescue Caterpie. And we have some hints, so this is basically some tips about controls, orientation, seeds, moves, range, linky moves, and Pokemon types. I'm going to be talking about them as we go on through the playthrough. And with that, I think we are ready. We also have some nice controls. If I press R, I can actually move, diagonally. Very cool. What do we have? You can press Shift to put it all black so you can see the map a little bit better. You can press Enter, or not Enter, Start. I am playing this on the emulator, obviously. If you press Start, you can have this, and you can check and move around to see what happens, and to put your Pokemon into the direction you want. So it can be very useful. You can press BA to skip turns. You will also regen HP. What else? You can press L and A to use our move. You can press B as we move to move faster. So as you can see, we move a lot faster. And we have a Whirlpool here. So actually, by using the move, oh wait, I'll talk about them in a little bit. So I have Poke. Poke is the money in this world. Collect and save it to buy useful items. So you can find items on the ground, and you can always attack the enemies with the default move, I guess, and you can also use your tackle. And if you do defeat the enemy Pokemon with a move of these ones, and not the A button one, you will get bonus experience. So use the moves if you can, and if you don't need to save the BP, it'll be very useful to level up. So that, I know I've been rambling a little on. Let's move on with the playthrough. We have Dan leveling up to level 6. There we go. Also have a little bit of extra stats. I'm going to skip through that. We're going to be leveling up so much this game. I think people don't want to see how many, stats we go through. And yeah. Did I went through... Oh, something I didn't mention. If you go to team here, you can actually check our level, our experience points, how much experience we need to the next level, our HP, our attack, defense, special defense, if we're holding an item, in our IQ. So IQ is a nice cool feature they added to this game. We currently have 1 star, and if I go to check IQ, we already went to check moves, we actually have a little IQ skills. Basically, you get IQ skills as you upgrade your IQ, and there's a certain item that increases your IQ, but for now, we don't have access to it. We have 5 different IQ skills. If you go through them, we have the item catcher, so the Pokemon can catch and hold a thrown item. It can't make a catch if it is already holding an item. It also can't catch seeds and drink items. So this is very useful, actually. Being able to hold and throw an item can be very useful in certain situations depending on which item is being held. We have the course checker. If this Pokemon has a foe targeted for a move or a thrown item, it will check first for walls and other Pokemon that may get in the way. It will stop if there is an obstacle. So, you know, just being a little bit smart about the situation always helps. We have Dedicated Traveler, which I'm also going to be switching on. You can switch on and off these IQ skills depending on what you want. So you have Dedicated Traveler. The Pokemon will focus on traveling. It will use moves and items less often. So this is very useful because imagine if I'm trying to run away into the stairs. I'm right over here, and there's a Pokemon right next to Bulba, and I'm trying to run away through the stairs to the stairs, and the Pokemon, you know, is kind of be annoying, and Bulbasaur wants to attack him. By having this particular IQ, the Dedicated Traveler, he will follow you if you are walking away or something like that, unless you are attacking the enemy Pokemon. So, you know, be very useful and get rid of you in, you know, some weird, annoying situations. You have the Item Master. The Pokemon will use or throw its old items, so, you know, just a little bit more variety of things you can do. And we have Exclusive Move User. We're also going to be switching that on, and the Pokemon will only use moves. It will not use its regular attack. So the regular attack is this one that I was telling you. You know, it doesn't do that much damage. You really want your Pokemon to be using their moves if they can. I'm going to be switching that on. Now we actually have some extra features here if we go to Bulba, because that's not us. We can talk to him. So let's try to do our best, Dan. You also have Tactics, so you can go, let's go together, go after foes, or avoid the first hit. I also think the number of tactics increase by the number, when you increase your IQ number. I think let's go together is just fine for now. And I think with that we have talked about a lot. We're 15 minutes in, damn. Right, we really need to get going. We're still at the first floor of Tiny Woods. So if you don't know that much about the dungeon, you can probably see the right side of your screen if I am able to put a little bit of information about the dungeon over there. And we're finding some more Pokemon. So there's a Pidgey. We also found Wormhole, Gat. I think we already found some Sunkerns, maybe. Not sure. I think we did, right? And, you know, the objective is to go to the next floor by going through the stairs. And you can find items on the ground. You already found Poke. And, you know, just go through the game. Now let's see, we're in Tiny Woods, floor 3. There's a bit of tips they're telling me, but I think it's things already talked about, so I'm going to be skipping through that. And we're getting a nice amount of experience, so we're getting very lucky with the stairs. But there we go, we found Caterpie in floor 4. And wow! Mommy, where are you, Sniffle? We came to rescue you, huh? Your mom's waiting, let's get you out. Okay. A very casual okay after just crying. It's like, okay. My baby's safe, I'm sorry. I don't know how I could ever thank you properly. Oh, that's okay. It has been dangerous lately with sudden quakes and fissures like that one. It was great to find your little boy unharmed. Please, may I have your names at least? I'm Bulba, and this is Dan. Cool. He's staring at me adoringly. Those sparkly eyes, it's a little embarrassing, but this doesn't feel bad either. It's like I'm a hero. Helping Pokemon in trouble might be a good experience. Thank you, Bulba and Dan. I know it isn't really enough, but this is a token of our thanks. Please accept it. So you get an Oranberry, so Oranberries heal you 100 HP points, I believe, so, you know, very good. We had, what, 30 HP, so as you can see, it heals us a lot. We have a Pecha Berry, so Pecha Berries heals poison. And then we have a Raspberry, so heals burn. So it can be very useful items. I'm not really sure how he has those items, because we can only held one item, but sure. I'll take that, Bulba, thank you. Thank you so much, goodbye. Right. And I just wanted to mention that the graphics of this game, I know it's 2020, but damn, they look amazing. Thank you for helping. You're very tough. I was sure impressed. So, what are you gonna do? Do you have any plans? Listen, Dan, if you don't have a place to stay, you should come with me. Well, this is the place. A nice looking house indeed. Wow. I can't explain, but I'm happy. I'm a human being, but I like this place. I feel weirdly happy. It might be an instinct thing for Pokemon. Maybe this is what it feels like to want to wag your tail. It doesn't matter, I'm happy. Maybe I feel that way because I'm Squirtle. Oh Dan, you're impressed, aren't you? I thought so. I thought this would make a good place for you to live, Dan. I was sure you would like it. This is your mailbox. They deliver mail from Pokemon here. You know, just like the fissure Caterpie fell into, for some reason there have been many natural disasters lately. Because of those disasters, many Pokemon are suffering. I want to help Pokemon in these tough times. I want to help change things so all the Pokemon can live in peace. So, well, I like how you handled yourself when we rescued Caterpie. Would you like to join me on a rescue team? Dan, with you, I think we could become the world's best rescue team. How about it? Form a rescue team. You know, I'm a nice guy. I want to do it. Why not? We're on a journey to find ourselves. We're randomly in a Pokemon world, and I think having a nice friend like Bulba would be perfect. So perfect, that's it then. We're partners in our rescue team from now on, Dan. Glad to have you on board. The team name? Well, I don't have one yet, so Dan, what do you think would be a good name for us? Alright, so it's actually funny, you know, Rocket again is kind of weird. Imagine if we named ourselves Team Rocket, you know, we're kind of sending mixed signals. Because, you know, Team Rocket, and then you're trying to save Pokemon, so, you know, that sends mixed signals, right? So instead, I'm going to be naming our team by a name that I always make my teams in guilds and games. It's Team Flitters. When I was very young, I created this name for some team of some game, and I've been using it ever since. So let's use that for now. So Team Flitters. Flitters, I like it. It's a good name. It's perfect for us. Rescue Team Flitters. Let's do good starting tomorrow. And we have a nice cool animation there. Very cool. And that is how Dan and Bulba began their careers together as a rescue team. Alright, the next morning. Well, look at Squirtle, he's super cute while sleeping. I'm still the same. The way I look, I'm still Squirtle. But why would I be transformed into a Pokemon? I don't understand this at all. I feel groggy and sleepy. Not feeling well, I need more sleep. This is literally a mood. But yeah, welcome to the Bulba's house. We actually just stole it from him. Yeah, he offered us to stay at his house and we just stole it. We ripped off and we took away his bed, and now I went to sleep. I'll rest in bed. So yeah, this is basically the game telling you how to save your game. So if you go to your bed, would you like to save your adventure? Yes, I would. So that's how you save in this game. Nice little introduction to how to save. And I cannot get over on how cute Squirtle is while sleeping. Oof, what a nice reaction when waking up. Oof. I'm feeling refreshed. I still look like a Pokemon, but... oh, that's right. That Pokemon. I think it was Bulba? We made a promise to form a rescue team together. I wonder what Bulba is doing. I should go out. Let's forget about the last message, okay? Yeah, okay, thank you. And yeah, we stole his house, so Bulba had to sleep outside. I was so excited I came out here at dawn to wait for you. I must have snoozed off. Anyway, today marks the start of our rescue team. Let's always do our best. But anyway, we don't have any job offers yet. Oh yeah, maybe there's something in the mailbox. The mailbox contained the rescue team starter set. I knew it'd be here. It's the rescue team starter set. They always give you one if you start a rescue team. Bulba opened the rescue team starter set. There was a rescue team badge, a toolbox, and the Pokemon news. Yes, there are some good things here. First off, the rescue team badge. It shows that we're a rescue team. This is a toolbox. Use it for carrying items you find in dungeons. Let's put the stuff Butterfree gave us in there for now. Items are very useful, so let's use them on our adventures. And finally, a copy of Pokemon News. It's useful for rescue missions. Or rescue teams, oops. It will put the Pokemon News. I'll put the Pokemon News in the mailbox. You should read it later. Why can't I read? Anything else? Is there any other mail? Maybe not. Bulba checked the mailbox, but the mailbox was empty. Okay, so there isn't any mail for us after all. If there were any rescue jobs, we would be getting mail, but nobody knows about us since we're a new team, I guess. Flap, flap. Clunk. Oh, I wonder what it could be. Let's go check it ourselves, shall we? Dan, check the mailbox. Maybe it's a rescue job offer? What does it say? Dan read the letter. Bzz, bzz, bzz. I heard about you from Caterpie. Please, we need your help. Magnemite is in trouble. A strange electromagnetic wave flowed through a dungeon. Why can't I read? And it's stuck together, Magnemite and Magnemite. That isn't enough to form a Magneton. It's not complete the way it is now. Please, we need help. Bzz, bzz, bzz. From Magnemite's friends. What do you think? Do you think we should go? Yes, let's help him out, right? We have a rescue mission. Isn't that exactly what you wanted? That's the spirit. Let's do our best. Okay, so let's go to the Thunderwave Cave. And we have some Magnemites over here. Oh, you are here. Bzz, bzz, bzz. My friends are in this cavern. Bzz, bzz, bzz. My friends should be on B6F. Please help them. I'm not going to bzz, bzz anymore. Alright, so we nod. We're ready for our first rescue mission. So now, defeat foes. Yeah, we already talked about that. If we go to others and we go to mission objectives, we have rescue Magnemite as our mission. So it's in B5. You can see we have 90 Poke now, and we have 24 minutes of gameplay already. Damn, I've been talking way too much. You know, these games usually have very the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games are usually very good on its story. It has a lot of dialogue, so you know, reading through that will take a little bit of time. But you know, hopefully that's okay. You know, I think that's okay. So you picked up an apple. So apples, eating an apple or gummy fills your belly. Choose them under items in the menu and eat one of them before your belly gets empty. So an apple recovers 50%, I believe, of your belly. So you know, it could be very helpful once you do get hungry. And I'm just kind of going a little bit faster this dungeon because I kind of want to get a bit done in this episode. We have a Rattata defeated over there. We have our stairs here. Let's go to floor 2. You can probably check the information about the Pokemon and whatnot at the right if I do that. So, you know, maybe if you don't know a little bit about the dungeon, I'll have some information there. And for now, let's collect all these apples. Very good. And let's continue through the game. We've actually been a little lucky. We haven't been fighting a lot of enemies. We have a Voltorb here, so that could be cool. Or a Bulbasaur, just gonna smack him. There we go. And we leveled up to level 7. And Dan learned Bubble. So Bubble is actually a really good move here. So each move has their own range, right? Well, I guess, but there's moves like Bubble that are crazy good. And Bulbasaur learned Leech Seed, which is also a very helpful move. In case you're not very familiar with the moves, so Tackle is just, you know, you just throw yourself at your opponent and you do a lot of damage. So if you go to Bubble, inflicts damage on the target even at a distance. It may also lower the target's movement speed by 1 level. So range has a straight line. So if you go to tackle, it is foe in front, so you know it needs to be in front for it to hit, while bubble goes through a straight line, so it's very good. And I'm just gonna use over there, so let's use a bubble. And you can see it goes through all the dungeon, does a lot of damage. And you know that's gonna be very cool. If you go to our team and you go to Bulba, let's go to moves. Every time a Pokemon learns a move, they will actually have it turned on. And you can go see it, so it inflicts the leech sheet status on the target. The target's HP is leeched every several turns to restore the user HP. I'm actually gonna leave it on. I think it could be a cool move to use. I think it's a move that you know, Bulbasaur is kind of known for. You know, him leech sheeting is a very normal Bulbasaur move, and I think it fits him. So let's leave it. We actually have an item up there, so I don't think I've been talking too much about the map. If I press Shift, you can actually see, or I guess in the game would be select. I always, you know, I'm saying the wrong things, but you can actually see the map. The blue things, or the blue dots or circles or whatever, or the items you can collect. The white circle is you, the yellow circle is your allies, the red ones are your opponents, the blue squares are the stairs. And you know, there's a lot of things to talk about. And you also have something here that I haven't talked about. We have the Wonder Tiles, I believe. So they, if you have, you know, a status effect, they can actually take it down. So imagine if you have lower attack from a Rattata using Tail Whip. If you come over here, your defense will be restored. So, you know, very cool. But I currently don't have anything. I'm gonna collect this apple, and let's kill this Voltorb. Boom. I don't even have damage to kill it. Let's use Bubble. Let's see how much damage. 29, so you know, very strong move. And let's get to B5F. And we have an enemy over here. We could actually be using Bubble, right? But hey, you have Dan here. You currently don't have that move set. I probably should set Bubble instead. I'm gonna set Bubble after this. So I'm gonna get a little bit of HP and, you know, other stats. I'm gonna set Bubble instead of Tackle. And yeah, let's go. Nothing over here. Get a Bubble. Ooh, very nice. Let's get some Pokey. I'm gonna be greedy for these items, especially early on. Get rid of all these Voltorbs and give us a lot of HP. We also have our Oran Berries. So the Oran Berry restores HP, like I've talked about a little bit earlier. And we reach B6F where we find the 2 Magnemites. Oh, there they are. Let's get them out safely. Nice music though. I need to mention the music is so great in this game. This game is so good. But I'm digressing, right? Our bodies separated. Bzz, 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 rejoice. I'm not gonna keep doing that. Yay. Yay. Be thankful, you two. You are our hero. Thank you. Dan's team received the reward 500 Poké. You also receive a Reviver Seed. So imagine you're defeated in battle while having a Reviver Seed in your items. So you know, you have your item, you have a Reviver Seed. It will automatically revive you. It's be very useful, obviously, because remember, if you are taken down without a Reviver Seed, you will be leaving the dungeon and you will lose money, so the Poké, and you will also lose items. So, you know, very useful. It's also a very expensive item because of how good it is. It will be very important through our journey. And we also get a Rostberry, which heals the burn effect. So, you know, very good. And with that, we have completed our first rescue mission. I'm glad our rescue mission went well today. Actually, since this was our first stop as a proper rescue team, I was really tense and nervous. I'm exhausted now. I've got to get some sleep. Let's keep up our good work tomorrow. See you. And, you know, we stole his house, so you can't go back there. And let us save our journey. So save complete. How cute is that? Seriously. Oh god. How cute am I, right? You know, I'm him. But Where am I? Maybe. Is this a dream? Oh, there's someone here. Who is it? Someone I know? I can't remember. And we wake up from the dream. I think I dreamt something, but I can't quite remember what that dream was about. Oh well. Today's another day of rescues. I wonder if I have any mail. Better check the mailbox. Right, so something I haven't talked about is the menu over here. So you have our items, as you can see. If you press select, you can actually make them in order. I usually like doing this a lot, so you can see you have a lot of apples and raspberries and things like that. You have our team, so you have Dan and Bulba currently at our party. You have others, you have game hints, or game options and hints. You can also see our rank. We're currently a normal ranked rescue team with 0 points. You have 778 Poke, so you know we went from 0 to 778 in 2 dungeons. I think that's pretty good. And Dan checked the mailbox, but there was no mail seeking help from the rescue team. Good morning, Dan. Aren't you up early? Oh, so you checked the mailbox. So, was there anything? Were there any rescue requests? Huh? Empty? I suppose so. We've only started after all. Well, too bad. Want to go to Pokemon Square? I think if you go to the Pelipper post office, there'll be jobs posted. Pokemon Square is over this way. Let's go. Right, so you're getting into the Pokemon Square. This is Pokemon Square. We have, that's the Kecleon shop. You can buy and sell items there. So you have the green normal Kecleon at the left. You usually can buy things like Reviver Seeds and apples. You know, things that help you with your belly and, you know, help you with healing and things like that. And the purple one helps you with getting orbs that I'll get more into later on. Orbs do a lot of different things and can be very helpful as well. And TMs, so you know, normal TMs, if you haven't played Pokemon games, TMs are basically moves that you can teach your Pokemon. We have Felicity Bank, so this is where you can store and withdraw money. The money that you get, you can save your money there. We have the Gulpin Link Shop. Gulpin can link moves for you. Huh? What's linking? Well, if you link moves, you can use them at the same time. I think you should ask Gulpin if you want to know more. So basically, linking a move is basically, if you remember Squirtle, our Squirtle has Tackle and Bubble, and when you use the move, it takes 1 turn, right? So if I actually link Tackle and Bubble, Squirtle will use both Tackle and Bubble in 1 turn. Obviously that can be very helpful because you do a lot more damage in 1 turn, but obviously it will drain down or drain out your PP, so you have to be careful as well. But it's usually a very good thing to do a little bit later on. I think right now we have enough damage to take care of everything very nicely. We have the Kangaskhan storage. If you store items here, they will never go missing. So, you know, when you go through your adventures through the dungeons, if you die, if you faint, and if you leave the dungeon, you will lose a lot of money and items like I've mentioned before. And if you store really important items that you are not planning to use in that specific dungeon, it can save you a nice amount of money and items. So you should store important items here before you go out on any dungeon adventure. What do you think? The business here helps us. Oh, and there's also the Pelipper post office. That's a pass here. I think you get some information on rescue job. Let's first go to the Pelipper post office. And now we can move. I'm actually gonna go to the Kecleon shop. We're gonna go to this one and see what else we have. We can buy some gravel rock. I think we can get that pretty easily through our adventure. We have the Big Apple, so the Big Apple regenerates more of your belly than the apple. The apple is 50%. I'm not really sure on the Big Apple. You have some Reviver Seeds, as you can see, 800. Okay, so that's a lot. We have a Stun Seed, so not really anything too important. You can't buy any Reviver Seeds anyway. And we have this one. So you can buy orbs and TMs here. You have the Hurl Orb, the Scanner Orb, and the 2 Scanner Orbs, and the move Reflect. So it teaches the move Reflect. It makes user status reflect and helps the damage from all physical attack moves and regular attacks. You know, very useful to come here each day. Each day you come here, the items will be changing, and it's very good to come here and see if you can find a very good item. Let's go down here to the Kangaskhan storage. and I'm gonna press my select to keep everything very orderly. And I don't think I need all these apples, right? So, wait, isn't there a way for me to... Oh god. Alright, so if I press L or R, you can actually store a lot of items at the same time. I think 2 apples is pretty good, 2 orange berries is pretty good, 1 peach berry, I think that's fine, 1 raspberry, and 1 reviver seed. So I'm gonna put all these items in the storage. I haven't played this game in so long, it's so good to be back. Alright, what else? We have some random Pokemon here in the Pokemon here. You have a Bellsprout. There was a forest fire not long ago. It was terrible. Luckily, Blastoise and Feraligatr, I can never say that Pokemon's name. Oh damn, we were able to douse it quickly, but it could have been much worse if they were slower getting there. We have a Snubbull. Pardon? Oh, the Pelipper Post Office. The Pelipper Post Office would be straight down this path. It's out at the Cape. You can't miss it. And we have a Lombre. I don't know why, but there have been many natural disasters lately. A lot of Pokemon have gone wild and violent because of the disasters scared them. It's a mean world out there. Alright, you can also go down. I'm not going to be linking moves yet. I don't think we need it. So, you know, we can just chill a little bit more. If you go down here, we have this building. There appears to be no one inside. Under construction, keep out the Makuhita Dojo. So we'll get into that a little bit later as well. Let's go up as well. We want to explore everything. So we have the Wishcash Pond, and we have a Wishcash. So I've heard fissures have opened up the ground here and there. They're trouble for everyone. It worries me to no end, thinking that children will fall down into them. So Wishcash is basically like the town elder, I guess. You know, very wise person. We have the bank here, and that's it for now. Actually, I wanted to go there and to that I forget the name. Whatever, I'm digressing. That building is the Pelipper Post Office. So the Pelipper Post Office is where you can, you know, go in to do a bit of link cables things. If you played normal Pokemon games, it would be like going upstairs in the Pokemon Center and things like that. This is where information is gathered from Pokemon needing rescue in various locations. See, have a look at this bulletin board. It lists rescue jobs. Check it out. So if you go into the bulletin board, there's going to be a lot of rescue missions, and this is kind of the thing you do. So going on a rescue mission usually takes a full day, and what you can do to maximize your time is actually get a lot of rescue missions in the same location. So, you know, I have Thunderwave Cave 3, 4, and 5, so I can do all 3 of them in one day. So that can be very good. You need to help us Sunkern. We need to... so you can go into info here, and you can see Pidgey hasn't come back. A rescue is urgently needed. We have our client, which is a Wurmple. Our objective, which is find Pidgey, and we know exactly where he is, and he's on B4F. The difficulty, it's an E. Our reward is 100 Poke and a mystery item. We have the Wonder Mail. So the Wonder Mail is basically the mission's code, and you can actually input Wonder Mail into your game, and we'll be doing that in the future. But for now, I think those 3 missions are the best we can have. And you know, we can go to the job list right now and check the info again if you want to, and we can accept the job. So let's go and do that. And he will tell us to accept the job. See, there were jobs listed, right? To do a rescue job, you first select it with accept. Then on the job list, choose the job, then confirm it with take job to go on that rescue mission. If you don't select a job, you can't do that rescue job even if you go to the dungeon. That was a lot of jobs. Since we're just starting up, we should handle these jobs that are posted here. Our team name will get better known by doing that. I think that will bring job offers to our mailbox. And if you want to go on a rescue mission, choose the job on the job list. Then select take job, job. Try to always do that before you leave. Alright, so if you go into the Pelipper Post Office, you can check here. So, well, hello there. This is the friend rescue counter. What can I help you with today? So you can send rescues to, or help other people if you have a link cable and things like that. What does this one do? I handle thank you mail. So you can actually send a thank you mail to someone that has helped you before. Very cool. You have the guides, the developer guide. I'm your guide to what you can expect at the developer post office. If you have any questions, just ask away. So you have the post office, the bulletin board, delivery, and friend rescue. But you know, nothing too important for us right now. With that, we're currently at around 40 minutes, right? To continue on the game, we actually have to go on our rescue missions, but I want to keep these episodes between 40 minutes to 1 hour. I think 40 minutes to 1 hour is, you know, not that short, but not that long. I think it's a good time. Obviously, in these Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, it's a little bit weird because there's a lot of dialogue and a lot of story involved. But, you know, hopefully soon we'll have a video where you know, it's just going to be a nice amount of time of me playing. But for now, this is episode 1. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy it, and I'll see you next time.